it was kind of a big thing. It was kind of, oh, a movie coming to home. What we are about to see, I or you have never seen before. I was a state trooper. It was the gas station blow-up night. It was the scene where they blew the gas station, and then we were there after the gas station was blown up to keep traffic back, keep crowd traffic back, and we were the state troopers with the, how do we refer to it, the Hill Street blue jackets with the little fur collar, the Smokey Bear hat.
Yeah, this is a sweater that I wore when Pete came out, pushed a fellow off the motorcycle, wore it down Wallace Street, and I stuck my head out. And you'll see me there, and I'm actually in another part where I'm running across the street, and the director called me back because he says, oh, he said, you're kind of on the chunky side, I didn't think you could run that fast, so you got to shoot your scene on info. Yeah, this is good. This is at the light at Wallace Street.
Amy Alexander, you were actually in the movie First Blood.
Yes, I was in the movie.
What'd you do?
I had to walk down the street with pushing a buggy.
A buggy? Baby carriage?
Mm-hmm. Baby.
Did you just happen to have a baby carriage? Or?
No, they had the props.
How did they find you?
They asked me to walk down the street, and that wasn't in the script before, but that's what they put in.
So they wanted you particularly?
Yes.
And I heard that Stallone actually stayed in your house.
Yes, he did.
How did he find your house?
He had an agent find an out-of-the-way house in the country, and he liked my house, so he and his bodyguard stayed there, just the two of them.
Just the two of them? And so you weren't living there at the time? Or
No.
Or he made you move out?
Yes.
He made you move out?
And he paid for everything.
Really?
Yeah, and he liked to change a script, so he used to work at night to change a script, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you find that out?
Because when I went to the house one day and he had been sleeping, because he was up all night working on the script, so I woke him up, and that's what he told me.
This is Michael Westmore. I was the makeup artist for that wonderful time up in Hope, BC with First Blood and Sylvester Stallone. Sorry I couldn't be with you and all the fans in Hope, BC today for the 35th anniversary. I would really like to, because it brought back tremendous amount of memories, just writing about it and thinking about it over the years and working with Stallone. I have so many memories of it that I had over the length of time that I was there. We had snowstorms. Stallone and I climbed over rocks. In fact, we went through so many different locations that I actually carried my makeup in a backpack on my back because I had to have both hands free to be able to climb over the rocks and down into the valleys. There's so many, even of the stars that were in the movie, like Brian Dennehy, had wonderful times and stories with him, with Stallone, with Alf Humphreys, and Richard Crenna. It was an adventure. It was really an adventure, just not filming a film, but to be in the location in Hope. Two things I want you to watch for in the movie. When Brian Dennehy, the sheriff, he stops Stallone for the first time, and he takes his big knife away from him, and he pulls the knife out of the sheath, and he and Rambo were talking, and he shoves the knife back into the sheath, and he did it at an angle, and the knife was so sharp it went right through this thick leather sheath and into Brian's hand, and nobody knew it till the director finally said cut, and Brian goes, "Aah!" and blood poured out of his hand. It was so sharp. Another time that was that I've never forgotten was down in a valley next to the stream where Stallone's sewing up his arm. I actually made a scar out of a plastic material, took the barb off the fish hook, had tubing for feeding intravenously for babies. It was so small that went into that scar. So Sly and I climbed down a mountain, laid down on the rocks next to the stream, and I was cuddled in next to him, just out of range of camera. So as Sly was literally sewing up his arm, I'm down there with my little hypo, pushing and pulsating the blood. So watch for that too. Another little thing was when Stallone fell through the tree, jumping off the mountain, he actually cracked a rib. And when he went to the hospital to have him check his ribs out, the hospital wanted to keep sewing up and taking care of his arm. And now let me introduce you to the man who I made up not only as John Rambo, but also Rocky Balboa. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sylvester Stallone.
Hello everyone, Sylvester Stallone here, and I want to say thank you for being so dedicated to the character of Rambo and perhaps the ideology that caused everything. I'm always fascinated by how invested the fans become in a character that truly had a very, very unique impact on cinema. There was never one quite like him. It was sort of almost the beginning of a certain type of genre, and you were all there in the beginning. And I want to say thank you very, very much. Maybe in the future there might be another one. You never know. Anyway, always fight the good fight. Thank you very much.
They tear your dreams apart, and every new town just seems to bring you down. Trying to find peace of mind and break your heart. It's so real, right outside your front door. I tell you. You could use a friend.